Hi, my name's James, I'm a photographer. I started photography a few years ago. My dad passed away and he was really into photography since he was a kid, and he left me a couple of his cameras. So I picked them up and got into a little bit and figured out I should buy my own cameras because his were a bit old. And from there I just started getting creative, and yeah, that's about it. My style is, well, I try to keep it as natural as possible. I don't like doing any heavy editing or anything like that. I might do a little bit of brightness or contrast or colours, but I try and keep everything as realistic as possible. My process for creating my work is very timely. I usually sit in one spot for at least a half hour before I take my first photo, and then the whole process takes 3 or 4 hours depending on where I am. I do very little quick work. I don't like doing any action or anything like that. I'll just like sitting in a spot, chilling out, finding what looks good and going from there. People who influence me, world travellers, people who are still exploring, like we know where land masses end and where they begin and where everything is in the world, but there's still people who are exploring territories that haven't been looked at for 100 years, and jungles that haven't been explored, and mountains that, although they might get climbed, they don't get explored properly with a camera or just enjoying it. My audience, I think, is mostly young people who are trying to explore the world themselves, either through the internet or who are wanting to travel themselves. I think a few older people are interested, but it's mostly young people. I think they just think it's cool and it's fun, and yeah, it's very chilled out. The thing I love most about photography is how creative it can be and how relaxed I can be at the same time. I can spend as long as I want. There's no restraints, there's no pressure or anything like that. It's just about what I want to do, and because it's digital, I can take as many photos as I want. Often turns out to be the first photo that's the best, but I'll take 500 more anyway and figure out what looks good from there. I'd really like to travel the world a bit more. I've done North America. I really need to do South America. I'd like to get to the Antarctic sometime, but wherever it takes me, I just go with it day by day. Exploring Brisbane really slowly. It's a pretty small city, but there's a bit to it, but I'd really like to get out of Australia and see what's out there. My name's James and I'm a raw artist.